the term clinical trials is really a big umbrella. So we often think most commonly about drug trials, but it's not the only thing that we're doing. There has to be science behind a trial. So for a trial to even be opened, there are a number of layers of safety and measures of quality that say this isn't just some mad scientist in the lab. This is rigorous basic science that has sound reasoning behind it before we enter into that. So there's a lot of thoughtfulness and frankly many years that go into the ability to even open a clinical trial and test things.
In some cases, the trial is comparing the gold standard with a similar but maybe better treatment. So you would get one of those. In other cases, you have to fail 1 or 2 or 3 lines of treatment before you can participate in a trial.
And in most clinical trials, there are 2 groups. Occasionally there can be as many as 4 groups. And we're going to compare what we consider the standard of care, or the best available treatment, to a new and potentially more efficacious treatment to see which is best, the old standard or the new kid on the block.
The number of trials that are available is increasing all the time, and I think it's important to understand that the trials that we're offering here and the trials that we have access to through SCORE are built off of solid evidence and a good understanding of how cancer works.
This chemo is the gold standard. There is no better treatment for your cancer than this. How did we find that? How did we discover that? Well, 30 years ago, they didn't do any chemo, anything at all after surgery. You had your surgery and that was that. Then somebody said, you know, let's do a study. Let's just try a little chemo pill, that's not a big deal, and we'll compare it with placebo after surgery. And you know, guess what? The people who took the chemo pill did a little better. That established the principle that a little chemo might actually save lives. So then a very old-fashioned but still effective group of 3 drugs, CMF, was compared in the same type of patients with that little chemo pill. Guess what? CMF saved even more lives than the chemo pill. So the chemo pill went out, CMF chemotherapy was in. The new chemotherapy drugs came in, they were compared with CMF, they are better than CMF, so that's how we get to the current gold standard. But the current gold standard is only as good as it is, and we would like it to be better. And to be better, we have to compare the current gold standard with the next generation drugs. And so that's what studies are all about.
And to me, clinical trials is hope. It's hope. You can offer them hope. A new therapy, a new way of maybe just supporting them through nausea, or massage, or supportive care therapies. I mean, those may not be a cure, but they're a hope that they can manage side effects better, or we can get them through their treatment better.
And it provides patients the opportunity to have access to new treatments while also advancing the science and how we care for patients.